Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to the final race of Motorsport Manager as a series, because we are mathematically guaranteed to win the GT Championship, the International GT Championship this race. However, we still have some drivers fighting for the first and second place in overall, and Giuliani is the only one that can reach us. So essentially, if we score more points than Giuliani, we win. We can lose 5 points to Giuliani as a whole for Mia to be champion, and Enrica just needs to finish ahead of Giuliani or get like the fastest lap. We need to make sure that Giuliani has a bad race, and we are going to Beijing, where it looks like it's going to be storming during qualifying and rainy during the race with a medium tire wear, so probably medium tires are going to be what we'll practice on, qualify on the sauce. We won't have to worry about much fuel, but the engine, the gearbox, and the spoiler are our key areas of focus. Once we get the car repair finished, as such, we'll make sure that this engine is topped off a bit 14 days before the race. So we'll max out that engine so we can strip it, fairly well, and then we will see what parts to sort of max out as it goes. So let's go and look at the mail. Yep, car repair is done. We should get the indication that the reliability work is done there on the 14th. Wet weather training. Yeah, you're a wet weather pro now, Enrica. Let's do it. I mean, what's going into the red a little bit more? This is our championship race, and it looks to be rainy. So let's give Enrica every possible chance she can to do it. Now, let's go to the improvement section. The engine is good. And now, let's see, we've got the engine that we can do. Looks like engine, gearbox. I mean, that engine's almost topped up. We've got a whole lot more room to do that engine. Brakes, not so much of a thing. Gearbox, how's our gearboxes looking? Let's do that gearbox there. And also the spoiler, let's do that spoiler there. And let's just sort of leave it at that 5 days after the race, but we can really start honing in on those three parts. Let's go ahead and go. I don't believe we have any sponsors popping up this race. We do not. It was only at the end of the year. So, yeah, we're going into the red, but it is a necessary evil so that we can essentially win the championship. It was absolutely needed. All right, so that's it. We're ready for Beijing. Let's take a look at the email. Yeah, we're first, and we will be first. 40% chance of rain in the 38-lap race. Our headquarters is fine. Beijing. Mia claims she's not feeling the pressure of being the woman to catch with one race to go. So hopefully Mia is actually feeling pretty good about the whole thing. Let's go for broke. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point. I mean, we can get some money. It's not like we're going to be starving here. And now that that engine is good to go, let's swap those engines out for Mia. Give her the best chance. She's got the best parts everywhere else, 100%. So yeah, we'll be stripping these parts down just a bit, and we will see where we end up after qualifying. Monsoon conditions. Holy crap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Qualifying is done. We finished second and third, and you'll never guess who got the pole. Stupid Bendo got the pole, but his teammate didn't even make it out of Q2. But Bendo is our target. The bad thing is, it is raining right now, and in a lap, it is going to get absolutely soaked, and we know how far off a car can be when it is on intermediate tires on a completely soaked racetrack. So one of these cars is going to have to come down the very first lap to get wet, and we're going to need to keep another one out just to so we don't stack them. So because of Mia's place in the points and her needing to have a good finish, I'm going to pit her on the very first lap, get her on the wets as soon as possible. We're going to have her push as much as she can and get on wet tires. Fuel, I'm not even going to worry about it. It'll be a 3-second change. And we're just going to keep Enrica out for a second lap while all of that kicks off. It's going to be interesting indeed. Matter of fact, don't pit this time. We'll pit next time by. All right, next time by, Mia's going to come down for wets. And we go from 3 to 9 seconds, so yeah. We're not going to put in any fuel. We're going to keep on our fuel strategy and just do a quick swap. And then Enrica is just going to have to battle as hard as she can while all of this is kicking off. So Bindo has the lead. Enrica is going to go right on by, and indeed other cars are on wet tires. Mia's going to come down. Mistake on the front left. That is not needed, but holy crap. 7 seconds for that. I don't think it's worth it to take any fuel at this juncture. We'll have enough fuel for the wet tires, and we're going to keep pushing Mia as hard as possible while these tires go. Looks like all these guys are starting to slip. But on pit road, here we come. Jack is on. Another mistake by the pit crew. But luckily, we weren't fueling, but that was a travesty. So Mia in 4th, Enrica in 5th. Bindo is leading. Now, we can lose a few points to Bindo, but if he has the best lap of the race, then we are going to be not exactly in the best of places. But if Mia can stay right there in 3rd, she won't lose all those points. So that's essentially what we need to do, is keep Mia as far in front as possible and right on Bindo's tail. What Bindo does, Mia should do. And already an 8-second gap, that's incredible. I think he's cheating, if I had to make a guess myself, and I will. Now let's turn down these tires just a bit. Enrica with an amazing move on the outside. And we're going to need to start to think about when to come down for intermediate tires. We've got 10 laps in the tank, so more than enough to make it into intermediate range. We just want to make sure that these tires last until that time. Let's just do a neutral run on these tires. Just keep the tires under us like that. Enrica drops back to 5th, 31 to go. The track is still absolutely soaked. And we've shaved off 3 seconds from Bindo already, which is a very good sign. Bindo may have been pushing. But as long as we finish 2nd, there's no way that Bindo is going to catch us. And we're not going to lose the team championship by any stretch of the imagination. So if we can go a few more laps on these wet tires, that would be ideal. And it looks like inters for the remainder of the race. The medium tire knowledge isn't going to help us a bit. Enrica is right there. Giuliani crashed. Bindo Giuliani is out of this race, handing the championship to us. He will not finish in the points today. So really, let's just cruise. That's exactly what I needed. Mia will take the lead and no pressure. The banners are going to raise up. We are the champions. Now it's just a question of our drivers. They're not that far apart. So let Mia and Enrica race it out, because Bindo Giuliani is now out of this race. He may have pushed too hard and broke something, but I'm not complaining. Sure, we wanted to come down right to the wire with a nail biter, but, you know, we're going to finish where we are for sure. Yes, you can get past Cruz. Enrica, I believe in you. All right, so the track is starting to dry up just a bit. Mia is going to have to come down first. She'll be on the intermediates for sure. The first few laps may be a little bit iffy, but with 5 laps left in the tank, we can go a little bit more. I think I'll go one more lap with Mia so we can get deep into that intermediate territory. And here we come, Mia. Go ahead and hit pit road and get on inters, please, and we are going to fill you up. A 20-second pit stop. Yes, we can pit for tires this lap. Go ahead and attack them all. Because if we crash, you know, we don't lose any points. Well, we will, but not to Bindo. All right, let's just go push for now. Enrica's going to go by pit road. We will get her on intermediate tires and fill her tank. 21 seconds on the pit stop. We definitely went deep. That is for sure. So 17 laps left in the tank. I didn't see how many to go, but we'll come down this time and take a look-see. Let's just have you push for a bit. 23. So we will have to pit for fuel again. Costly mistake in the pits for Enrica. There goes Mia around for 7th, though. And we will have to pit. We can go as far as these tires will let us. And the thing is, if we can split this run sort of in two, we'll be like really, really good. All right, here we come. So we'll be in 3rd, and Cruz is out there 24 seconds ahead on used up wet tires. But we should be coming hard here. Move out of the way, Hume, for crying out loud. There we go. Well, come on. 21 to go. We'll go as far into this run as we can. We'll see if we can split the intermediate tires in half. But yeah, this is it. One more stop. Intermediates are going to be the name of the game. The last lap of the race is going to suck. But we can't afford to pit just for one lap to get the proper tires on. So we're going the length of this fuel run as far as we can. There goes Mia around the outside to the lead. So Mia wants to win this championship in dominating fashion. And Enrica isn't too far behind these guys. She should be okay here. Track is coming into intermediate, like perfect intermediate territory. We don't want to gouge these tires yet. We're running 4 laps on them. Yeah, I don't know if intermediates are going to make it. Let's just do a neutral. Try to save these intermediates as we can, because Mia is setting a blazer. Hey, Laura, you want to know what happens if you don't want to stare at the back of a car anymore? You pass them. How about that? Yeah, with 17 laps to go, I don't think that the intermediate tires are going to last. So what we can do is fill up to get us to the end on fuel, and then just do a tire change, like right at the end if need be. We'll go as far as we can on these enters, but we'll see if that affects the wear. Of course, there's not going to be any track grip out there. Mia's pulling away. And we'll see what these guys do. 15 laps to go. And we've got 7 in the tank and maybe a few more laps on the tires. So yeah, we'll top off, not top off, but we'll get as much fuel as needed in the tank on this pit stop. That way the last pit stop, if we have to make one, will not require any fuel. Yeah, it looks like Mia burned through those tires like crazy. All right, Mia, pit this time, intermediates. There'll be 13 laps to go. Just do that, 15 seconds, please. And these other guys may not pit at all. It's just going to be a question of, will they have to pit again? Is going to be the big question. I don't think they can run the rest of this race on their tires. Jack is up, tires are on. The last amount of fuel is going in, down and away. Enrica, pit for your intermediates. And there you go, 13 seconds on the stop. All right, so Mia is all set. She is the first car from 3 pit stops. And she has to go, how many laps on these tires? 11? I don't know if she can. Enrica down and away. Yeah, we'll just keep these under us here. And Mia's setting a blister lap, 4 seconds better. So it looks like these intermediates are really coming on. We'll go neutral and see if we can save these tires and not have to pit again. But we will see. So we're in 7th. The cars in front of us are pitting. Yeah, Price has to pit for a 3rd pit stop. 9 laps to go. They may be able to stretch those tires. We'll see. But we are not going to pressure our tires. 9 laps to go. Riding in 3rd. 22 seconds back. Hume and Cruz. Cruz is trying to get Team Purple some points. But we'll do what we can here for these tires. 8 to go, 74% on the wear. We need to take care of them. Humi is out, and I think that's going to be Humi's last pit stop. Unfortunately, it just looks like Mia's chewing through these things like crazy. If we know she's not going to make it, we can push these tires and just get like a 3-second stop. I think we're going to try it. We won't take any fuel, but we're going to need to stop because there's no way with 7 to go and 62% that she's going to be there. So we're going to gap. Whoops, six laps to go, 57%. Okay, never mind. Take care of them. Take care of them, take care of them. Try to keep the tires in the proper temperature, please. Yeah, we're not pitting. We are not pitting anymore. We're going to be on threads, but 52%. Enrica could probably push just a little bit more, but we need to pace Mia. She's not going to have much left on that last lap for sure. But then again, no one's going to have a whole lot left with those wet tires or wet track conditions. 46%, so she's gaining some tire wear back. That's good. And Enrica isn't blowing her tire wear. Nope. You are staying out. If anyone pits, we got them. Now, if everyone else pits for wets, we can pit. But I'm not wanting to. 3 laps to go. Track is soaked. I don't know if Enrica could do a cheeky pit stop, just do tires and get on wets. Tanaka's on wets. Here comes Naito. Holy crap, Naito is really shooting through, and Enrica or Mia is having some difficulty on those tires. A third would be nice. I'm not going to lie. Final lap. Let's turn it up. Let's push everything we got here. We've got excess fuel. Let's use it. Overtake mode. There goes Mia to second. Here comes Mia into the last corner. Will we get the win? We won't, but we didn't need to. So Mia comes around in second. Enrica comes around in sixth to finish off the year. So we pointed, and Mia is going to be your champion. That is outstanding. The wets didn't make up any ground. We made the right call for sure. So Dogtooth gets himself a big win. And Will Hume, I mean, good on you for your point standings and all that other good stuff, but we had him covered today. We played the strategy just right, and hopefully Hume cheated, and we could, like, snag the last win. So here we go, last save point of the game. Well, rather, right before the end, I'll save it. So here we go, continue. Of course, we didn't break the rules, and I think we might have even gotten the fastest lap bonus. Nope, Hume did. Dreyfus and Scott Price with penalties. A part found to be broken, but Mia with 16 points and Enrica with 6. So your final standings for the year, Mia wins by 15 points over Enrica, and Enrica clears Bindo by 6. So a 1 and 2 in the Drivers' Championship and 55 points clear for the Owners' Championship. Let's see what our chairman has to say about this. We did do the sponsor objective. We made maximum money on that effort. What we'll do is I will do one more episode after this to get our prize money, to sort of see what happens at the end of the year, see if, you know, Falco picks up a ride. And let's see what kind of trait. The reigning championship, nice. 30 marketability, 50 morale, 10 mechanic relationship, 10% chairman happiness. I mean, we should be like outstandingly marketable right now, being the, you know, defending champions. But there we go, 2.7 million in the hole, but it's all for naught because, oh, Shen! Good on you, Shen. Our girl Shen wins the last race there. That's pretty cool. Looks like Ambrosch will win the Owners Champion, or the Driver Championship. Grand Slam will come up. But there we go. Adaptable. Achievement unlocked. Nice. World Champion, Mia, in her first year with us. 9 podiums, 3 wins, no DNFs. And $24 million in prize money. That is what I'm talking about. 2 trophies right there. Sweet. So we'll do emails in the next episode, but I'll leave it here. What an amazing run for sure. But in the next episode, I mean, we've got 2 sponsors lined up and we've got 100% team marketability. If only we had that helipad, we could bring in some top tier sponsors. Well, let's just do that. Car condition, that's fine. Interview, accept. Won the title. Any comments about the winning driver? She deserves every last drop of champagne. She came on and was a superstar for us. That's the turning point right there. Four mistakes, but reigning champion. It feels incredible. Let's keep this going. And contracts running down for our lead designer. Got it. But that will do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager, ladies and gentlemen. Next episode will be the final episode of this entire season and this entire series where, you know, we'll see if we can hire Ian. We'll see what kind of sponsors like us. We'll see what kind of prize money we got. We'll see what kind of car we can build and, you know, just sort of leave it there and reflect on our past, Saka Speedworks as a whole. But that'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around to this point, and I'll see you next week for the finale of Motorsport Manager. Take care.